Hi, I'm Kendra Sanders. I'm with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and what I'm doing today is getting to know a little bit more about Creative Solar from Chris. Chris, tell us more about Creative Solar. What is it and how does it work?
Absolutely. We are a firm, a local Kennesaw-based firm.
Okay.
We were established in 2008. We're locally owned and operated, and what we are is a complete turnkey installer of solar power systems, along with other alternative energy services such as storage and batteries, EV chargers, as well as generators. So we kind of handle both, if you will, grid-tied applications where people can save on their electricity bills, as well as handling off-grid applications in cases of power outages, etc.
Okay. And what do people love most about the solar panels?
Actually, probably three things. First and foremost is probably most straightforward is the fact that there's savings on their electricity bills.
Okay.
For example, here at the residence we're at now, he's actually cut his cost of his electricity bills in half, just with
That's
the
awesome.
system, since it was before, prior to when it was installed versus now.
Okay.
Secondly, I think what people like too is, of course, like anybody, they like to see increase in value of their home
Yes.
for any type of investment that they do.
Absolutely.
So what you're typically going to see is about 2/3 of the cost of the system is what's going to increase the value of the home. So it definitely helps from a resale value and just inherent value of the home.
Okay.
But the third thing I think people like about solar power, it kind of gets a little bit more, if you will, not philosophical, but a little bit more beyond just the dollars and cents, if you will, is that if you think about it, energy is probably the fourth most important material good in our lives. You have food, clothing, and shelter, of course, very primary things that we need. But energy, if you think about it, energy is what makes our cars run, it's mechanization. In this day and age of electronics and everything like that, imagine living perpetually without electricity. It'd be a radical change in your life.
Yeah.
And I think what people like is the idea that this is something now that they can control, and they can build investment and equity as well, something they have an element of ownership, if you will, to it. Right, versus something that they've always been beholden to somebody else, in this case often the utilities, to provide that for them.
Okay.
So I think that carries a lot of value to people, just the fact that, again, they have some control, they have some investment and ownership, if you will, of this element of their lives. So these kind of three things I think are most important to people and why they go solar. Again, saving on the electricity bill, something straightforward like that. Increased value of the home, again, relatively straightforward concept. And this idea of ownership and control that comes with it too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, Chris, tell us what's the best way for somebody to reach you if they're interested in learning more or getting solar panels added to their home?
Absolutely. Probably the easiest way really is actually just give us a phone call.
Okay.
So we again, we're in Kennesaw, we're local.
Okay.
The number is 770-485-7438.
Okay.
Or of course you can go to our website, creativesolar.com, just exactly as the name is back here, creativesolar.com. And then if you scroll down a little bit on the web page, you can see there's a section where you can fill in some of your contact information. One of my staff or colleagues will be in touch with you soon on that, and we just take the conversation from there.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Likewise.